Good Tuesday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine age TV YouTube channel that talks about all my cars and trucks and SUVs, motorcycles, dogs, the addictions, the attitudes. Wow. Good Tuesday morning there to everybody there. Hey, appreciate everybody tunes into my channel and watches me gab away and talk and express my ideas and views and take words and things and try to create the car conversations as well as the state of time conversations and try to be diplomatic about it without offending everybody. Probably suck you. But hey, wow, cold up here. And what the heck's wrong with me? I am all in like the white look today. And I'm just thinking, wow, I think I have to wear the white today. And I'm actually a little cold, but I'm going out of my way just to kind of get the theme of the day going in my light layer of clothing on this cold, freezing morning to share with you my on views and ideas and thoughts that just I like to use to keep my channel going. And I don't know what it is about that cyber truck that I'm calling the computer truck that just can't get out of my head. I can't get that cyber beast truck out of my head. I can't get the Elon Musk out of my head. What is going on? And I just think to myself, what is overtaking me where I need religious cleansing? Yes, that's why I'm in white. It's getting deep and heavy. I need help because I think the devil's among us. I think that Elon Musk in so many ways is bringing the devil closer. Yes. I mean, I think to myself in so many ways, what is Elon creating among us? Oh my gosh, that Cybertruck says a lot of what is coming to us. So let's get in here, get in the shop, and let's get the dogs put up. So when I get the dogs put up, it'll turn into, I get distracted. Yes, and I did a little project last night for everybody here to enjoy my channel, all my ongoing addictions, all my cars, and all the things, and all the uniqueness, what I do with my life, which is all about the cars and trucks and motorcycles. That's just who I am, always have been. All right, come on, pups. Let's get up in here and let Iceman here get the morning going and talk about what I feel in some ways is sacrilegious and blasphemy. Did you just hear me? I mean, I think Elon Musk in our world is in some ways sacrilegious and a blasphemy guy. Yes. I mean, if you hear the guy swearing, what is that all about? I mean, come on. And here we are, as usual. I just love to talk about all my different cars and things. And I thought to myself this morning, even though I really want to talk about the truck, the computer truck. It's a computer. And here's the next thing. I can't get Jason from Haggerty. I can't get Jason from Haggerty out of my head either. From driving that Cybertruck. The guy looks like he was, that truck like just induced him. It's like it sucked everything out of him. He looked like he was borderline coming from like an orgy party. I mean, the guy, I know it sounds a little far-fetched, but if you see this guy's expression, if you see this guy's body movement, you just see all this flair and the love of that Cybertruck that apparently he spent 3 days riding around in. This guy just comes across this truck has overtaken him. I mean, sincerely. It's like he's been, I don't know, I just can't think of the word right now. But here we are, and the reason I say sacrilegious is I think about the Ford Mustang. And I think about the Mustang Mach-E, which I fortunately have both of these. And I got to get in here and get to do things so I can make this work. And sometimes, if I had a brain, I would have done this yesterday, but I didn't. But I just have to make it all work, okay? So let's see here. Got to get the keys. Got to get that. Got to do this. And even though for me, part of me is I could take that car, but no, I don't take that car. So let's see here. So now, sorry for the distraction. But it's all about me trying to entertain those as I try to use my cars and try to make a story out of my own cars. And that's what I'm going to do right now. we're going to go out here, and I'm going to say, hey, for you as an individual, you're going to go to work today. And for the average person, they're going to jump in their car and drive to work. And I think to myself, here is a Mustang. This is the true pony car heritage of where really Ford made a big impression to the world on the Ford Mustang being such a fun car. But yet over here, Ford decided to use the name Mustang once again. But it's not the Ford Mustang by any means. And that's the sacrilegious. I think this thing here is in so many ways, it's like, wow. I know so many people were like, do not use the Mustang name with this electric vehicle. And I just think to myself, with this Cybertruck unveiling, it just is showing to me where we really are going. If you see the enthusiasm, the excitement of that truck, the technology in that truck, it's crazy. And the guy that's driving all this is Elon Musk. That is the guy that's really been the main motivator and pusher to artificial intelligence. And we just know that where it's going is these cars are can be driving themselves by themselves. Now, I know some people be like, no, they're not. Well, if you ask Tesla owners that actually own these Teslas, they will tell you that their cars drive themselves to their office each day. I know people that have these cars. They plug in the address, their car drives itself all the way to work. So yes, it's happening. It's happening more than you want to accept. But here's the thing, it's the artificial intelligence. It's the grok that Elon Musk now has his own generative pre-trained transformer, chat GPT technology that's now open to everybody that wants to get involved in using artificial intelligence to create things. And I just think that Cybertruck just said it all. When you see Jason sitting in the truck, in that Cybertruck, and he's turning the wheel back and forth, the wheels don't turn because the car's not powered on. But can you get in your car? So get in here, even though it's kind of a cold morning here, and here's the button here, just like just like that, does it just like the Cybertruck does. So let's get in the car, and look at this interior compared to the Cybertruck. All right, so let's get in here. And let me try to turn the steering wheel. Okay. Try to turn the steering wheel. I can't do it. When you watch that video of Jason, he can turn that steering wheel. He can turn the steering wheel, you know, okay, but nothing happens to the tires or wheels. But once he powers it on, okay, then when he turns the wheels start turning just like I'm doing now. All right. But the difference is the Cybertruck is a fly-by-wire. This is electronic steering. So it's a whole different type of setup. Let's get in the car. So I just started the car up. You just heard now the Ford Mustang Mach-E. It's activated. And I just thought to myself, it'd be pretty cool to do is let's do go to the navigation, and let's go to, I'm going to go somewhere, okay? And where I'm going to go, I'm going to say, for the heck of it, I'm just going to take a real long trip. Will this thing load? This is what drives you crazy okay, so where to? All right, so now, no save there, so it takes a second as I do this, but the Cybertruck with that guy Jason from Haggard, I hope people have seen that video. It's a great video, and it's an in-depth video of what and dang it, so this thing here, it's just so much information, man. It just drives you nuts. It's never easy. So what I want to do is, oh my gosh, no, it just doesn't work, everybody. I'm so sorry. As I try to do something that I could probably do earlier and save it, but I wasn't that smart, okay? But I'm trying to show you an electric car here. If we want to go somewhere here, if I want to go to Riverdale, if I want to go to see my parents who live in Florida, all right? I wanted to show you what this thing's going to tell us. Okay, so calculating route, and I wanted to see how long it would take, and it's so funny. It's not showing me. It's so calculating. Okay, all right, chargers being added to trip. All right, so it's still loading. Oh my gosh, it just doesn't end. And you see Jason in that truck, and okay, there it is. Continue. 21 hours, 55 minutes. 22 hours. So if I drove this Mustang Mach-E to go see my mother and father, 22-hour drive in this electric vehicle, because it doesn't have the greatest of range. I know some other Mustang Mach-E people say, well, my car isn't your performance package, and I definitely get 300-mile range. This car is getting 230, but on an open highway, I'd be amazed if I got 200. So, all right, so here we are, Mustang Mach-E. We started it up. This is your driver, all right? Here's your electronic shift to put it in gear and your electronic e-brake. And so when you go to drive the car, here's your dash. And what you're hearing right now is mainly the heat to clear off the windshield here, which it's done a good job. And here's our car. You know, this is get your music going. All right. You know as well as I do that the near future is this car. What I just programmed into the car, you could probably hit the go button here, and the car would probably drive itself out of the driveway and drive out to the road, and then start the trip of a self-driving car. I mean, that really is so here more than ever that I think people, a lot of people I don't think realize that. Even myself, I have a hard time believing it. So here's the Ford Mustang Mach-E. All right, so we just witnessed 22 hours to drive to Florida. Was it 22 hours? And, you know, it's a 22-hour ride. Okay, so great. Okay, fantastic. All right. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over to the real Mustang, which, to me, this is the real deal. This is what we all are so used to in our life, is this. This is a vehicle that has a gasoline engine in it. This is just your good old, I mean, I'm sure so many people have stories of their life being in their gasoline car, driving to work, whether it's their Mustang, Camaro, the truck, whatever it may be. All right, so here we go. You get in this car here now, and this is a whole different animal. This here has a manual transmission. Wow. Okay, let's get into the car here. Crouch down, crawl in, a little lower, a little stance, and now let's start this car up. So let's push in the clutch, and I mean, come on. Hello, did you just wake up the neighborhood? I mean, if you look, some people that own these cars that live in these neighborhoods where the houses are 10 feet apart, this pisses their neighbors off at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Have you heard these stories? All right, so now here we are in the Mustang. It would be kind of cool to be in the previous generation Mustang because it wasn't all the kind of the, as my kid says, the iPad. All right. So now let's go to, where do we find the navigation? Even for me, this is just incredible on how it's just, you know, even for me, it's and you know what? It's probably not here. You probably have to go through your phone, which I don't even know that, but we'll just use my Apple. I'll use my instead. Okay. So what we'll do here is, I don't think haven't been to my parents' house in so long that it won't be saved in here. So I gotta manually plug it in, but I've got to do this. We just have, you know, sorry for kind of having to make you sit here and look at my ugly ass face. Here it is. Ha, they found it. So it knows me because it's my Waze. All right, so here goes the Waze, calculating the route right now. And if I drive this car to Florida today, which I've done this many times, and I usually leave like 7:30, even sometimes 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still down there by 10 o'clock. So I don't have to get out of bed like at 5 a.m. to get down there because I don't have a problem getting down there a little late. So it's calculating the route. So it's Murphy's Law. It's taking forever. Oh my gosh. It just doesn't end, does it? It doesn't end. It's never simple when you want to show things. That's why when you see that Haggerty with Jason driving that Cybertruck, do you realize how much hours and time and video content you as a producer has to do to get that? So this thing here is totally locked up. Totally locked up. It won't even. I can guarantee it's going to say. I can guarantee you this will say literally that it will take half the time. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try one more time to see if this thing will take it while I'm in here. I was just really wanting to show everybody that, but I think, okay, proceed to, oh wow, so here, it's 14 hours. So it's 8 hours less time to get there in this car versus that electric car. And we all know it's because of you having to stop and charge the car versus this here. This is, and which car is going to be more fun? I mean, in some ways, will this car be as fun as that car? I think this car will be a lot more fun going down the road. And will this car be, look at this here, I'm getting 20 miles per gallon out of this car. And so, let's get out of this car here. And better we see where I live, because, yeah, if you want to come see me, yeah, come on and come see me. All right, get out of the car here. I should be doing the race truck. I don't disagree that the focus today should be the race truck because you're talking about the Cybertruck. But I really wanted to talk more about how the Mustang, in my view, is the Mustang Mach-E, the sacrilegious, the blasphemy. That's what is among us more than ever, I think, in this social media, the X. When you get on X, it is just so disgusting when you see people mouthing off, swearing all day long. And in so many ways, to me, it's like, Elon Musk, you're really going to support this? You're really going to support people just mouthing off on a platform that it's really very aggressive, very aggressive. And I think that some people would say, well, it's freedom of speech. I don't disagree. But it really seems like, and this is the challenge for Elon Musk, is people are deliberately going to go on that platform and they're going to make people very mad just to support those out there saying that Elon Musk creates the hate. So that's what's going on. People just don't connect the dots. People are intentionally going on that platform and telling Republicans, you're the biggest ass. Then the Republicans telling the Democrats, you're the biggest ass. I mean, and that's going on massive right now on the X platform because election years is upon us. So in so many ways, it's the devil in the making. And Elon Musk, in so many ways, the guy is the devil in the making. And people would be like, why? Why would you say that? It's because the Cybertruck has shown the world the technology that this artificial intelligence is here. It's here. The pet truck, the pet rock, the pet car is here. And somebody is not of my era and age, the pet rock. If you realize or not, people bought rocks as a pet. Okay? You're dumb as a rock. Well, where is it going? Which people are going to create these vehicles into their pet vehicles because these things are going to become alive. These things are going to be like the Terminator. These things are going to be like the walking, walking robot. These vehicles are going to have so much information in them, so much technology in them that your Cybertruck is going to drive itself to wherever you are. That's where it's all going. People are like, no way, it's going to happen. It isn't going to happen tomorrow. But Elon Musk is all over this artificial intelligence. He has worked with it, unbeknownst to so many people, that in these Tesla cars, all these cameras are recording every single thing that you do and the car does. And you're talking now 10 plus years of all this trove of information going into these vehicles that's enabling them to figure out how to drive themselves. What's the movie, Christine? The movie, do you remember that movie, Christine? The car becomes the devil. It goes out and kills people from that kid. Do you remember that movie? Pretty cool movie. So that's why I think this morning I'm wearing my white, because I'm trying to cleanse myself from the Cybertruck and the Elon Musk and what the movement's going on. Yes, I need help, right? Jason's wanting to invite me to the orgy party with his freaking Cybertruck. If you see this guy's expression, you think this guy just came from having the best sex in his life. Yeah, sounds radical, but all right. Get off that. And yeah, my kid's so smart. She always finds things I don't find. If you look at this car here, this spoiler is scratched to hell. This spoiler. This car, brand new car, and the guys in the back shop, they scratched the hell out of this thing. I mean, I think the average person would be like, hey, in all sincereness, there is a front end splitter coming to this car, $1,800. Apparently, underneath this splitter right here, it's all torn up. So they're going to get me a brand new splitter. They claim it's an $1,800 bill, but I'm not paying for it. They are. I should call them and say, but now it's too late because it's gone from a dealership. I should say, your back end detail guys totally trashed this. And this is the exact same thing as my GT500. I had a GT500, exact same thing. Now, what's so weird is the Mopar products, these things are all dusty and dirty, but this type of finish doesn't have that happen. It's a better finish. So that really bright, the gloss black, oh my gosh. Something I did want to say is what car would be really fun to drive to Florida would be more this car, because this car here has the adaptive cruise control. So that was something I was going to mention about the Mach-E, is the Mach-E has the self-driving. So in all fairness to the Ford Mustang Mach-E, before we kind of wrap that up, is it has the self-driving capability, the 360 Copilot, so it is going to take a lot of the driving fatigue out of you, but the downside is you're going to be stopping every 150 to 180 miles, which is beyond believable. That car there is going to take you 2 solid days to get to Florida. I mean, that's okay. All right. So now, back in here, and onto all my addictions and things, and for me, what do you create? The content, the information, and you know what? Last night, I got to thinking to myself, I got my brand new tag. It's really interesting. Coons Baltimore Ford, this is the brand new tag for my brand new Mustang Dark Horse. And what's really interesting is Coons Baltimore Ford, they sold out yesterday. So yesterday they officially closed out. Yeah, the devil in the making. Yeah, the new owners. I've been told that the new owner is a very aggressive guy, and I don't think he's the guy that's just going to share all the money. That's kind of what I'm hearing. So I'll be amazed if I don't hear a change of leadership at a lot of these dealerships, which is very unfortunate because I've got such great relationships. That's something I didn't finish up yesterday, was talking about supercharger for this. Hey, Kiefer boy. Hi. Yeah, nobody to go harass. They're all upstairs. So, what you doing, bud? You can't harass her. So, the kid's out and about. So, anyways, this supercharger on this car, if I take it to Coons Baltimore Ford, and David, the service manager there, does the work, there's no doubt in my mind he's going to do a really good job. He's going to be very fair about billing me for the work. But no longer is my key guy, Dennis, per se, in the same relationship as Mr. Coons. So the new organization, they may be a little more strict on what they do and don't do. So like this car here, he was a great guy. Fabulous work, very inexpensive. I'm not going to disclose how much he charged me because I don't want to get him in trouble. But here, that's a concern. By February, this coming next year, do I get that same relationship out of Dave? Is Dave still even there? Is Dennis still even there? If Dennis left, oh my gosh, that'd be brutal. David's a key guy that came on board because of Dennis. So I don't know, a lot of change. But if I lost those guys, where am I taking to get the work done? I don't know. I mean, this is my baby, right? When you have a car, this is your baby. So anyways, what's interesting about this tag, the reason I bring this up, is I never get a tag this quick. But since they wanted to close out the books for the Coons organization, I know they want to get all the paperwork, all the deals done, and now they're starting fresh today, I guess, or maybe yesterday. So a new tag, okay, what does that have to do with anything that you're talking about, Mr. Iceman? Well, it's because I got a ton of tags. Look at this here. What tag do I put on that Dark Horse? What tag? What would you choose? Now, you see a selection. You see you got Dog It as a truck tag, so that ain't going to happen. Roadmaster, well, Fancy Man, that's my old name of my horse that I bought for my wife back in 1998. That was her Christmas present. And, wow, right? Wow. So I bought that for my wife's a Tennessee walking horse, West Virginia state racking West Virginia champion, retired. Beautiful horse. So picture this. You're driving down the road, right? And this guy is driving a white dually Ram truck. that's two-door, and it's the two-wheel drive, and you see Fancy Man. I mean, sincerely, what would you think that guy is? Be like, hey, how you doing, huh? How you doing, buddy? You want to go dancing tonight with me? All right. So here's all my different, what would you do? So here's my GT 712. Some people be like, oh my God, you're supposed to turn all your tags in. Yeah, right. GT 712. This here, which I have two of them, because I had the Ford Mustang. I thought I had the other one out here. Guess I didn't. Okay, I do right here. So I got it for Virginia, and I got it in Florida as well. And that was my chassis build on my GT 500. So that first GT 500 2020 magnetic that I bought, that was the number 712 chassis. Street Glide, yeah, I'm a Street Glide guy. Okay, 770 horsepower. That came off of, I believe, my Super Snake truck. So the Super Snake truck, Shelby, that I bought for an incredible amount of money, that was supposedly 770 horsepower. Am I going to put EV age? So I've got the EV age. Am I going to put two Indians? Well, I'm down to two Indians. That's a good point. I received the official paperwork to sign off to have me be paid for that Indian Pursuit by a third-party company, and that will probably, I would be willing to bet here in the next week or two that we're going to meet at the Motorcycles of Dulles. I'm making sure my dog isn't running amok. Kiefer boy. We'll meet at Motorcycles of Dulles, and they'll give me my check, and then the Pursuit is no longer my problem. I need to cancel my auto payment on that thing, and I need to cancel my insurance. And let the county know I don't own that thing anymore. That's a lot of money. So now back. So there he is. That's why I want to make sure. Hey, so now back to my tags. So you say, okay, what do you do? Which one would you put? I like the Ice Age, but I don't get that car driven a lot. I like that in something else. What's going underneath here? The Road Glide. The Road Glide, that'd be a nice one, right? But then I started counting my tags. So I literally started walking around my shop, and I have boxes full of tags. So all those people think, this guy's so full of BS. He has not owned 400 cars in his lifetime. He's full of crap. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, motorcycles are included. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 60s right there. Okay. Then you go over here, and I've got a bunch of tags just on top of this cabinet here. 60, so there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 20. There's another, so there's probably another 30. There's 90. I'd say at least probably about 90 tags. Then I go to my secret drawers here. Okay, let's see here. All right, so there's probably another 20, 30 tags. I empty, there's probably another 20, 30 tags. 150 tags. All right, now let's start counting the cars and the bikes. 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 56, 57, 58. Go out in the driveway. Just between all the cars and motorcycles I have hidden here, we're probably at 180, 190 on tags. And then my wife's down in Tennessee with the Grand Wagoneer, and you go inside the trailer of all the motorcycles. There's another there's another 6, 8 motorcycles. You're at 200. I mean, I just count in front of you. Not including, I go upstairs and I get out my boxes. Oh, up here, look at this here. I read all about that. I mean, so even for me. So then I only wish I had put a picture of the vehicle with the registration for every tag I had. Only wish I would have done that. Would that have been cool or what? I mean, I would have just a trove of license plates with every car I've owned and every registration to prove, yes, I did own all these vehicles. But okay, so here we go. So what I'm thinking is the Tremec. I think the Tremec Tremec because this has the Tremec 6-speed manual. So I think that would kind of be cool. Once I supercharge the car, will it be 770 horsepower? And I got mixed feelings on that because that then is flaunting what I have, and then that gets the guy that comes up and rides up your ass and wants to race you. So I've got mixed feelings on that. So I think that the Tremec would be great. Now, the next thing I want to do is, many people don't realize this, Triumph is very unique to the brand, where it has an inline 3-cylinder motor. If you look right here, see the exhaust? That's 3 exhausts, that's 3 piston. So it's the coolest thing in the world. The Triumph product has a 3-piston engine. So I really want to go to the DMV and trade out that tag for this tag, which I think would be really cool. Because you look at the other things, they're usually V-twins or 4-cylinders. You don't see 3-cylinder motorcycles. That's very specific and unique to the Triumph brand. Then I want to get, when I get my real Honda Gold Wing, I'm going to put the Hidaka plate on, because people would be like, Hidaka? Oh man, I only wish I had a Hidaka. I only wish I would have been a kid and my dad would have bought one of those and we would have kept it forever. And I know there's people out there that have these Hidakas sitting in the barns and sitting in the garage. Did I get any more mice? The mice have seemed to have kind of figured out how to outsmart me, and they're not getting caught, which I just don't like that. Oh well. All right, let's get up here. It's cold. Cold morning, and keep the conversation going. Oh, the kid went to the horse last night, and she took part of its tail and braided it, and she's like, Dad, where can we hang this? I'm like, I don't know. Where can we hang it? So she's like, let's hang it over the door. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. All right, so get up here with the ongoing sacrilegious, blasphemy, Elon Musk, Cybertruck, computer trucks. I mean, it's all over the place. I'm dressed in white for the car god's cleansing. Yes, I need the car god's cleansing. Man, I need to get the windows tinted in that car. Oh, my H-pipe's coming in any day from Lethal Performance, so that may be a video, but it's so cold out, it's not the greatest idea to drive that Dark Horse with those really very temperamental tires for the winter months. Here's the dogs, and yeah, so here's just boxes and boxes of actual, my vehicles, all the documentation, and that's not even all the years. That's just for like the last 10 years. I think you get it. Who has more cars than toy cars, right? So here, apparently, the Dark Horse Mustang Lego is making this available in the Dark Horse in March. So I have to buy one of those, right? All right, you can see, my real thing was, I always wanted like the 63 Corvette. That was kind of always my thing. It's always was a 63 split window Corvette, because that's my birth year. As I sit down here and brr, hey Willie Pilly, let me get some heat on. Oh my gosh. The brr. And I did a great job. Believe it or not, there's still, I think, I just can't keep track. I still think there's like 1 or 2 spots open. Believe it or not, I think there's 1 or 2 spots open for the Ice Age TV sticker with some cash. I just want to use it all up. My goal was 20. I think I'm at 18. Even I'm at 20, just for the heck of it. When I send out a few more, I got 2 $20 bills here. When I give out 2 more, I would. So iceagetv@gmail.com. Send you a nice sticker. Send me your name and address. Send you a nice sticker and a nice lunch on me, just to complete the goodwill of Ice Age TV and the EV Age. And that's the thing. So you get into sacrilegious, the blasphemy. It goes to the green agenda. I mean, it really does. I mean, if you think about how the green agenda looks at the Ice Age and how they phrase the Ice Age, I mean, it gets heavy and deep. But we're at that age, and Elon Musk, this is the leader of the pack. Elon Musk is the guy leading all of this transformation of the EV revolution, of the artificial intelligence, like never seen ever in our lifetime, where he is adamantly working on the human robot. I mean, he really is. I mean, this guy is on a mission. And, it's just interesting. Elon Musk, three wives, 11 kids. And last week, as so many know, we talked about it, he went on the deal tour, the book deal tour with his so-called, his friend, apparently that guy that he had the interview with. And a lot of people out there, being critical of how he just kind of mouthed off and how he couldn't have been a little bit more respectful. And now Walmart's pulled from him. And don't get me wrong here. I'm no fool to the agenda. I mean, we know that Elon Musk, I said this, if you can go back and look at my videos, I talked all the time about once Elon Musk took over this company, Twitter, and took on X, who would be the focal point? Elon Musk. And that's what's going on. All the individuals out there are attacking him left and right because of the free speech. And once again, like I just said, what's going on in X, people are abusing the free speech by being very blasphemy, like never seen before. And it's just really, really bad. But they're doing this intentionally. And unfortunately, what happens is it creates the anger among us. And then you get caught up in the moment and you're involved in something that then ends up being possibly a life-turning event in your life because you got caught up in so many ways being set up. I mean, what is the biggest thing you feel of the January 6th event? So many feel that, that was a total setup to so many people. But they got caught up because of the blasphemy going on around us. And it's huge, more than ever. And so the Cybertruck went there yesterday up there at Montgomery Mall. And it's so crazy because I have business all in that area yesterday. And on Sunday, I was coming back in from working. And I thought, I can go by the Tyson's Corner Tesla dealership, which I've been there, believe it or not, 10 plus years ago. I went to the Tesla dealership. I drove a Tesla. And I thought it was a cool product, very expensive. And I just didn't really have anything there to, per se, to pursue because it's a different type of infrastructure for me where I'm always trading something to buy something. So, I just wasn't really there on that page with Tesla because I had mixed feelings of Elon Musk on how he's taken the money, used the money, and how us Ice Age people have paid his way. I mean, it's incredible how the Ice Age has paid Elon Musk's way. Yes, we have contributed to his carbon footprint tax credits for the last 10 plus years. Look it all up. You can look. So Elon Musk has been rewarded by us, the good guys. I think we're just the pure. But people are like, yeah, are you kidding me? These cars emit ozone. The cars have a carbon footprint. The diesels, the coal burners. I get all that. You're part of the oil industry where they've had oil spills and blah blah blah. So it's like, yeah, right, Iceman. You're really Mr. Clean guy, as we're trying to transition into this EV age. And in that Cybertruck, once again, it just has really made me step back and look at what Elon Musk is accomplishing. But at the same time, how many people are going to get these trucks? I mean, I was there yesterday. If you watched my video I made yesterday of going there, even the girl there was like, yeah, wait for the phone call. I mean, if you watch that video, I said, well, when can I order one? He said, yeah, go ahead, put your name in, and then maybe in a few years they'll call you. And I said in my video, yeah, it sounds like the first girlfriend I wanted to date. She never called me. So the girl's like, oh, you're funny. You're a funny guy. So anyways, the point of that is how many people are going to get these Cybertrucks? And now, if you're the Ford executive, if you're the GM executive, does this give you a glimmer of hope? Does Elon Musk, in so many aspects, make you feel like, well, maybe this whole EV transition isn't as bad as we thought because people are lining up in troves to see the Cybertruck? And at the end of the day, what does the Cybertruck really accomplish more than my F-150 Lightning truck, besides it being just a very unique look? And yesterday, I truly felt like I was in the studios of some major, they definitely made that, they staged that whole truck in that store where, yeah, you felt like you were part of a studio production of this truck being in the movies, which I'm sure you'll start to see that as well. But the fly-by-the-wire driving technology that the Cybertruck has, So you just know it's going to go to the car platform. And when does Elon Musk really get a little more aggressive and change out his car platform? Because most people know the car platform, it's been updated. I know that. But the look of the platform in the car is pretty much the same in so many ways for so many years, but I get it. If it's selling and it works, then leave it alone. But does the Cybertruck, where does the Cybertruck go? What is the next aspect? Are they going to make a two-door Cybertruck? I can about guarantee you they don't. Are they going to make a mid-size Cybertruck? I'd be willing to venture no. Because the reality is they're going to have, I think, a huge challenge of just getting the Cybertruck in the marketplace as it is. The goal is 250,000 Cybertrucks a year. But here's the thing. That truck, I call it the computer truck because it really is. More than ever, that vehicle to me is just a total statement of the computer. The computer has overtaken us in so many ways. So many ways. You think about your car, your relationship with your car. Just think this through. When you get in your car, you control how the car drives. You're the captain of the car. This new Cybertruck, in so many aspects, you're not. The Cybertruck is the captain of the vehicle. You're just an occupant in so many ways of where that technology is going to go with artificial intelligence. And if you were there watching my video yesterday with me, I showed you a video of all that computer board of the artificial intelligence that is made for the full self-driving FSD for the Tesla product. And indeed, that Cybertruck has that stuff all in it like you can't believe. So the whole point is the Cybertruck is going to control you. Think about it. It really is. You're literally separating yourself from where we came. It's just incredible. Wow. I'm just going to leave it at that. I know I can talk a lot and just trying to come up with creative ideas and thoughts. And once again, I just think that the separation of us from the vehicles is on our doorstep more than ever. Wow. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching my channel. As always, is there another adventure? Yeah, in fact, probably people are saying right now, what about the Raptor truck? Okay, well, what Raptor truck? I went by there after I went to see the computer truck. Should be named the computer truck. It's a computer. And so I went by the dealership, and the finance girl, she's at a wall. She's at the wall. And what I know, I always know when the finance person has hit the wall. I just have done this so much. And I interview, whether you realize it or not, I usually interview the finance person. I'll usually sit down with them and feel them out to kind of see if they have the capability to get the deal done. Because it's very challenging. For who I am and my addiction to buying cars all the time, it's very challenging for an individual to represent me to buy something because they look at all these cars and vehicles I have. And so when I was there on Saturday, and they spent a bunch of time in the back end trying to get deals done, and I could tell it's not going anywhere. And in fact, she was supposed to be hammering Ally Financial about this Turo information. So anyway, she comes out, and when the finance person looks at me and goes, "Hey, would your wife co-sign for this?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So then I know right there, it's over. It's over. Once could somebody else maybe co-sign with this? Do you have a partner in the company or something? I'm like, it's over. It's over. You can't get the deal done. It's over. I get it. It's okay. Because they just don't want to lose the deal because it's all about money. But at the same time, once they bring that to the table, I'm like, are you kidding me? This is where we are now? I was like, then I'm just like, nah, you don't have it. You think you're great, but oh well, whatever. And I get all that. For me as an individual, it's not to be critical of them. It's the reality that you're going up a very challenging deal to get it done. So here's the story. Yesterday, didn't ever talk to her. They were in their meetings, or Monday meetings, of strategizing why they're not selling enough cars. That is going on. These are Dodge. Their approach is totally different. They're telling me they can't keep, they're selling tons of cars. But yeah, that's true, but it's not as true as I think some will say it is. So the whole point of that conversation is the Ford rep is coming to the dealership today. So yesterday the conversation was not it's going to Monday, now it's going to Tuesday because the finance lady that works there, I guess she feels like when she sees this Ford area rep face to face, something magical is going to happen and they're going to reverse their decision of the no to a yes. So does that deal come through? Roll out the Ram TRX. I don't know. It's too pricey. I mean, I think most people would have to say that we're probably right on the edge from things really going in our direction. Are we? We've heard it so much. We've heard it so much. And it's not. It's not. I mean, it hasn't radically happened. It's a little bit happening, but not radical. And meanwhile, the manufacturers just continue to raise their prices on their cars. It's beyond believable. Blasphemy, right? All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching my channel. Stay tuned. Do you see a window tint today with the Ford Mustang Dark Horse? Do you see a video of a black 37 Raptor? Do you see a Ram TRX? I just don't feel good about that deal. I just don't feel good about it. That's the bottom line. But I don't think you get a deal done anyway, so what does it matter? All right, that's it. I'll shut up. All right? Hey, everybody, have a great day. God bless. Stay safe. Stay tuned.